Welcome back to a brand new Civ 6 video. Forgot to say welcome at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. So I ended up losing the game file for the last 20 turns.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, that sucks because we ended up taking Carthage in that amount of time. I don't even know what happened. I was just going to go edit, and I ended up finding there was massive separation between the last video and this one, about 20 turns. All that pretty much happened was we took out Carthage. It wasn't too hard. Her boats kind of posed a problem as they retook the second last city. Not the capital. The one from the last video. They kind of retook it like twice, I think. We did end up upgrading to swordsmen and a few of our units to corsairs. That's pretty much all that happened. It was definitely a short video. It was only 20 turns. I think I ended up getting another Commandante General, but really that's it. We ended up taking out Carthage and settling a few more cities. So I apologize for that, I really do. But there's nothing I can do at this point, so I'm just going to press on. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cities by turn 103. Very, very, very nice. We have the most science in the game. We have the most culture in the game. We're probably making the most gold, and maybe even the most faith. Pretty much what that means is game over, GG. All we have to do is choose what victory type we want, and obviously I want to conquer the world. So I think the move right now would be to, we're ahead in science, but we're still behind in techs because the AI gets such a massive early game boost. So we're just going to wait until we get bombards and our unique unit, the Linero. We should, hey, look at that. 2 guys are going to war already to thin out their own ranks. It says I have, like, very few units compared to everybody else, but these units are extremely well promoted, and they're about an era behind. I just lost a scout. Doesn't really matter because I know where everybody's capital, well, where everybody pretty much is. We're going to wait till we get Linero. We're going to be extremely far ahead in technology because we're beelining Linero. We will take out Saladin in Arabia. We will move north to take out India, and we'll finally be able to take out Korea. And we get a nice, great scientist that is perfect. We have built campuses everywhere. We pretty much settled every city we need to. At this point, we have to wait until we get our unique unit. 106 science per turn, absolutely incredible. Double almost everybody, really. Yeah, I can't remember if anything else that went on in the last video, but again, I apologize. I should have probably double-checked it before deleting the video file or whatever happened. So I think what we're going to do in this video is kind of lay low until we get the unique units. We need more gold to upgrade everybody. We're making 43 gold per turn, but I feel like we need closer to 100 to upgrade almost everybody that we need in a timely fashion. So I end up putting Amani in one of the city-states. I think it ends up being Lisbon. We'll get suzerainty of them soon. And we're just rebuilding the Carthaginian Empire that we wrecked. It ends up being a nice production hub for us later on in the game. As of right now, we're just exploring to the west with our horsemen. All our units are very well promoted, at least 2 promotions. Most of them have 3 or 4, so double attack archers we do have. I think one of the things that I kind of could have done better early on is if I built some catapults to get some nice promotions. 1 range catapults plus 1 rage, the level 4 promotion, is extremely helpful when you upgrade to bombards. But I feel like catapults really aren't that effective. Like, they'd easily die to any sort of unit attack, and it would take too much time to go for engineering and wait for them to go to war with somebody, if that makes any sense. I'd rather go to war with archers than horsemen than wait 10, 15 turns, really 25 turns to build a few catapults and then go to war. But that is what the game looks like. No one is really a threat at this point. I guess you could say the biggest threat we have is Chandragupta, because he's making the most science and has a pretty decent military. But we should be able to do that, kill that in no time. We are building a few catapults right now, so we can immediately upgrade them to bombards when we have the chance. A Petra city in Carthage would be absolutely great. Don't know if we'll be able to build it though. And yeah, this is going to end up being a pretty slow video. We are just preparing for war. It's actually slower than I would have liked. I probably completely messed up the making of the last two videos, but it is okay. Not as if they can do anything, not as if I can do anything about it. I think I end up settling 2 to 3 more cities this entire game. I already have enough cities, but the more cities, the more stuff I can get, and I do like my stuff. So, looking around, a few nice city placements, and like I said, at this point in the game, you're so far ahead. I've taken out not one but 2 civs this early on. Absolutely incredible, and I can go for any victory type I wanted, aside from maybe religious, because I think I have to found my own religion. Yeah, you definitely have to found your own religion. Not making any diplomatic favor per turn, which kind of sucks, but you know, domination victory, there's no way you're making any diplomatic favor per turn. And looking around, everybody hates me as per usual. And the score is just completely lopsided. I am way far ahead of everybody, and there is niter, and we do have 2 sources of niter. And from the resource screen, it does look like we might have a district or a wonder over one of the sources. Spearman's going to be hard to kill, isn't he? Yeah, we have one right under the city, so we get the production for it. And one's on a farm over there. We'll get a builder there ASAP. We need niter to upgrade our 1 swordsman to a musketman and our catapults to bombards. So I'll send a worker there immediately. Looking at this trade route, let us go to Banderbruni for more money, of course. 45.6 gold per turn. I think we're going to need a little more than that. We have to upgrade crossbowmen, our horsemen, catapults, and our swordsmen. We actually have a few swordsmen. Yeah, I end up setting Boudica up because there's a massive encampment. I think I end up getting two swordsmen and a fresh scout up there from that barbarian encampment. So Boudica's one of the best great generals in the game because she can give you, like, she can end up giving you 6 units if it ends up being, like, perfect placement. I think it ends up being, like, 3 to 4 usually, maybe even 2. Or sorry, 2 to 3, maybe even 4 if you can, like, most of the time. But yeah, Boudica is one of the best generals because bonus to classical air warfare, and you can get some pretty nice units out of her. If you didn't know, her unique ability converts all adjacent barbarian units to your side. So we have professional army. I don't think we put it in yet because we're not upgrading anybody yet. End up getting that 1 policy slot, and boom, 62 gold per turn. Very nice. Let's go Merchant Republic so I can get even more gold per turn, because right now all we need is gold. Why do we need gold? So we can upgrade our military as soon as we get it. We have enough niter to upgrade almost everybody. The one thing we're missing at this point is gold per turn and the technologies to upgrade everybody. So right now, yeah, there's something wrong with this video. It should be way faster than this. I'll try to make it entertaining. No promises, though. Not a very entertaining person. Brutus' population's going up pretty well, and we are making a lot of faith from Carthage's old cities. Shit. What can I even... I don't even know what promotion I need. Maybe Magnus wouldn't be too bad. I think I end up going with Amani's Affluence. Yeah, established in a city-state provides a copy of its luxury resources for you. Emissary would be so much better if it gave nearby cities 2 loyalty instead of taking 2 loyalty away from enemy cities. Because at this point, really an Emperor difficulty and above, they're not going to lose a lot of cities to loyalty most of the time. But it's fine. Plenty of other good government promotions to choose from. And right now, there is nothing to do. I could go for a few city-states, but I feel like having them alive is more useful. We want to conquer the world. We're not savages. We don't gotta take out everybody. Yeah, this encampment is going to be a pain in my butt. What happened? Okay, yeah. So I ended up skipping ahead because it was getting extremely boring, and I pretty much went to the point where we are almost ready for war. 2 more turns until Lanero, and we already have crossbowmen and bombards, I think. There might be a few units that still need upgrading. Yeah, we'll repair the watermill, then hopefully get the market. And yeah, armory for more production, and if we need to build any more units. And we are making 74 gold per turn. We have a lot of gold, so we should be fine to upgrade everyone to Lanero. We got another Commandante General, very nice, and just like that, we have about 2 bombards. We ended up getting 2 swordsmen and a scout from that barbarian encampment from Boudica, like I said. We're actually going to get a lot of science per turn right now, enough to get the Lanero. There we go, industrial arrow, Lanero, absolutely perfect. And right now I pretty much don't need any more technologies because I plan on taking everyone out before my unique units become obsolete. But just in case, I'll go for oil, into chemistry for more science, get flight for airplanes, and go for tanks. So now I can start upgrading everyone to Lanero. How expensive is it going to be? Pretty expensive, but I should have enough gold for everybody. Yeah, at this point, there's nothing anyone can do to stop me. Arabia already had their time with Mamluks. Chandragupta and Korea have fairly early unique units. I think Korea has a catapult or bombard replacement. I'm not too sure, but either way, it's not going to be effective. So I'm going for a multi-front plan. I'm going to send about 2 swordsmen and 2 crossbowmen to take Baghdad, which is right under Mexico City. I'm going to send a small task force of 2 bombards and 1 musketman along with, I think, a Lanero to attack Mexico City from the north, and everybody else is going to be attacking from the small pass in the west. This video should definitely be sped up a little more, but I'm too lazy to go back and re-edit it, so this is all we get. Right now, we're getting ready for war. We're pretty much almost there. This is pretty much a filler episode, I guess, getting ready for war. Chandragupta is pretty strong, along with Korea. Korea's trying to be my friend for some reason. No. We don't have friends. I play Civ 6 all day. There is no time for friends. But right now, we are getting ready to go to war. Amenity problems doesn't really matter. We settled the city of Pasto up north, which is pretty nice. I end up using these 2 swordsmen to defend against Zanzibar, just in case Arabia allies with them. I have a problem towards the north because there's one really tiny mountain pass that I can end up getting through. And for some reason, this video is moving in slow motion. I really need a better computer. But I think we end up going to war next turn. Yeah, almost certain of that. We have our southern task force in position. The northern one is also in position. And we do have a catapult that we're going to have to keep there. Upgrade him later. We don't have enough niter for him right now. And Lanero are extremely strong. They have more combat strength. There's something else about them, I think. Yeah, they end up healing whenever you pop a Commandante General within their range, which is almost as good as Alexander's ability, heal all units when you take a World Wonder. But you can actually kind of sort of choose, if it makes any sense, who to It's too complicated to speak about. You can kind of choose who gets healed. Instead of like, you never know when a city's gonna have a world wonder unless you're like fully explored the city. But I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just forget the last 15 seconds. Getting diplomatic surface soon. The only diplomacy we have is taking all your stuff. So I don't know why we're going for that. Um, yeah, we end up declaring war, I think, this turn. I don't think Zanzibar's allied to anybody yet. No. End up moving the swordsman to the east to take out Hong Kong because Saladin is going for Hong Kong right now, and we're trying to take him out. I think Korea, Chandragupta, and Saladin are in like a three-way war with each other right now. I'm not too sure, but it's great for us because it keeps everybody distracted, even though we are obviously the threat. Can't declare casus belli, so we just go to war with them just like that. Arabia, your days are numbered. So, how are we going to do this? I think we have to brute force our way through this mountain pass. We do have extremely strong units, so we should be able to do that. And we end up moving a few swordsmen in. This game is really slow right now. It should not be this slow. I'll go ahead and make sure the next few videos are faster than this. 100%, no doubt about it. So one crossbowman is going to lag behind. That is okay. We are going to attack Mexico City with our bombard and a decent amount of damage. Not too bad. I think it's like 3 bombards is more than enough to end up taking them out in 2 to 3 turns. Yeah, this one does a little bit more damage. Again, this is more like a filler kind of episode, if you will. Something's messed up. I have to go back and check everything else to make sure it isn't too bad. But at this point, I can attack Mexico City, I guess. Did have a Lanero core, which is very nice. I don't know where he is. But anyway, this looks to be the end of the video. Extremely sorry about the time skip and the quality of this video. I'll go and make sure the others are up to snuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or even leave a dislike if you want, and I will see you in the next video.